According to a recent survey, 4.3 million Canadians, that's just over 12%, have gone gluten-free or reduced gluten in their diet. Here with some gluten-free menu planning, registered dietitian Andrea Holwegner. Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning.
That actually number surprised me that there were that many out there. I know we've been talking a lot of gluten lately. Why have so many people cut gluten out of their diet all of a sudden? It feels like it's happened quickly.
Well, I think, more and more people are being tested, for example, for celiac disease. So we know 1 in every 100 Canadians actually have celiac disease. And then there's also a percentage of the population that have a gluten sensitivity and just feel better following a gluten-free diet.
Now, you make that decision with the help of your health advisors. Not necessarily super easy to do. Why is that so? Why can it be so complicated?
And I think it's because we take for granted that gluten can be in a lot of different foods that we eat. But the important thing to remember is that there's just basic, simple foods that we eat regularly that are great options. So if you think of things like your rice, your quinoas, potatoes, yams, corn, gluten-free pastas, there's great quality gluten-free breads available now.
More and more there's good bread available, right?
And more and more good bread, because over time in the past, I think that was one of the biggest issues our clients with celiac disease, for example, were facing, is that they just couldn't get good quality.
Never tasted that good. Okay, so let's run through some of the top challenges. Finding and cooking gluten-free. You have probably a ton of questions about that.
It is. People, often will say, like, what is quinoa? And it's pronunciated quinoa. So
I finally figured that one out.
Some of those grains that maybe just we're not as familiar with. For the less adventuresome cooks, just keep in mind, again, the rice, potatoes. If you think of some of the gluten-free crackers and cereals available, those are good places to start as well.
Okay, you brought in we've got 2 examples of really good, quick, healthy meals. What do you have up here?
Well, I brought 2 different really fast sandwich options, and this is by my colleague, dietitian Stephanie Claremont for Udi's Gluten-Free. And what we've got here is a nice chia veggie-based sandwich, and on there I've just put a little bit of hummus, some feta cheese, sprinkled some sunflower seeds. We've got avocado sprouts. Delicious.
That looks lovely.
Super fast meal. You could do that obviously as even a quick supper meal.
Chia bread. All right, and over here?
And over here we got, again, a nice gluten-free bread. We've put a little bit of tomato sauce. This is one of those foods that can be a hidden source of gluten, so really check your labels on that one. And then I've put a little bit of ham and cheese. Again, check your hams, because again, another hidden source of gluten can be found in there. Sliced up a little bit of, you could use fresh pineapple, canned pineapple, grill it. Kids can even eat this even cold in their lunchbox.
Cross-contamination is a big issue. Manufacturers, stores are getting a little bit more aware of that and being upfront about it.
Yeah, and I think grocery stores are becoming better at flagging choices for consumers. So look on the grocery store shelves for products marked gluten-free clearly on the label. And if you're not sure, you can always just take a look at any of the products on the back, phone the manufacturer directly, and you can find out from them. A couple of the common places that people aren't usually aware for cross-contamination of gluten is, for example, oats. So oats actually are gluten-free, only when they are produced in a really sound manufacturing process. So your general rolled oats that you're going to find in the grocery store will be assumed to be cross-contaminated.
All right, it's something to take on, but you hear that it can really dramatically make you feel much, much healthier. Yeah. So great information. For more information, you can visit Andrea at her website, healthstandnutrition.com. Thank you as always, Andrea.
Thank you.
7:53 on your Monday morning. We've got a great forecast ahead. We'll walk through that for you just ahead.